What is good, everybody? It is 5 p.m., May 3rd, 2026. That means it is time for Film and Box Office News Live with the Council of Comics. It is episode 185, and we're doing Superman, the movie, 1978 today. We're going to be in the 70s. We're going to have fun the next 2
I
weeks.
wasn't even alive.
I was.
Yeah, I think I was just alive.
Just born.
You know,
I was baby, but I was wrong. Me too.
All right, we're back.
all about Superman. We're back in 30 seconds.
Day. Where are the heroes? Soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life. Crisis after crisis.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the world's greatest comic book channel with the world's greatest comic book shows for the world's greatest comic book audience, trying to win the world's greatest monthly giveaway, one of the world's greatest live streams, the Council of Comics. And as always, the loyal council, C. Bizzle, Phil, Green Shirt Guy, and our beloved Clifford. How are you today?
Doing very well.
Still recovering.
I'm still recovering as well.
What's our score, C. Bizzle? You know they're playing right now.
Detroit's up 11.
Thank you, sir.
What is it,
I
third
got
quarter?
it right there.
Third quarter? Second quarter?
Half.
Second.
Half. Okay, it's still time. Still time.
Yeah.
Not if Tobias Harris keeps doing what he's doing.
Hey, we put up a good fight against the 1 seed. You know what I mean? Put up a good fight.
Yeah.
We
I
made
would
them
say this.
made them think a little bit. Like, what?
I would say this. The Orlando Magic is a fraudulent 8 seed. They should have been higher.
Yeah.
I was listening to a podcast about this series the other day, and don't take this the wrong way, but they were talking about how Detroit really put the foot on the gas during the regular season because it was like they had 15 wins 2 years ago, right? So to be the 1 seed after that really meant to, and some of these other teams are like, we're in the playoffs, what are we doing? Let's just rest and get healthy. So not that Detroit's a bad team, but they're a not as good of a 1 seed as you normally get, and the Orlando Magic are a good bad team. So it's just a perfect mesh of.
I will
what's
accept it. I will accept it.
The main issue with Detroit is they don't have a secondary score.
Well, Clifford's been gifted $2 Canadian. Let's give a little thank you. Eh? There you go.
Yay, Huraton, thank you so much.
Canadian, yeah. How much is that American?
Sir.
How much is $2 Canadian American?
Like $1.69.
Yeah.
Mm,
Exchange
okay.
rate's what, like 68 cents or something like that right now?
I mean, it genuinely depends on the day of the week, but yeah, close.
Now, with that exchange rate, you're getting more Canadian dollars, right?
Absolutely.
Now, is the prices higher
Depends on
because
what.
of that, or are you?
No, I mean, no.
It depends on the stuff.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you, when I go comic book shopping at Midnight Madness in September, it's like discounts on top of discount, baby.
So what you're saying is around August, I should start sending you some money.
Yeah, right.
Right, money and a list of if you find this in that store, you grab it.
I mean, it obviously prices are different than they were way back when. But I used to live a little over an hour from the border when I lived, up near Rochester, and a handful of my buddies, when they got engaged for their bachelor party, we went to the Niagara Falls on the Canadian side, when we went two different times, our hotel rooms, we split them, right? There was like 8 of us, so 2 guys to a hotel. I think the one was like $20 American.
Jeez.
So yeah, I mean, we were getting like, we were staying at the Ritz, but like a cheap hotel room was like, like $40 American.
Nice. Phil, let's get that first duck up so these guys can participate in the chat.
First duck coming up right now. Superman today, Miss Tessmacher.
Miss Tessmacher. Love it. Love it. Put that as a banner. Put that in the comments section, and you will get a chance in a little while to win a Duck for the May giveaway. Once again, shout out to Garth Wong, who won the subscriber and the membership giveaway. We only had that happen one other time. They will receive about 100 books or so, a DVD, stuff, whole bunch of stuff. You guys have a chance to win these things as well. Either become a subscriber and you can get part of that, or you become a member and you'll get subscriber and membership ducks. Your choice. All right. So it's time for the box office. And Phil, you are the box office man. Another good box office this weekend. The last weekend was pretty good. This weekend was pretty decent.
When we come up to the box office, 'cause something like something went wonky here for me.
Okay.
So all right, well, this is the domestic weekend 18, May 1st through 3rd, 2026 box office. #1 movie, Devil Wears Prada 2, for 77 million on opening weekend.
I think that's a success for that movie.
Yeah. Like, I don't know that this was. I guess it's like a lot of people are saying it's better than it like should have been, but I never saw the first one.
Yeah,
me either.
Kind of movie.
I did. The first one was okay.
All right.
It wasn't good enough that I went, oh, you know what? We really need another one of these.
I guess we did. 233 million opening worldwide.
Wow.
233 worldwide is
That is amazing. Oh my god, that's incredible.
Like this isn't what do you call it? This isn't Captain Marvel. This isn't Captain America 4. Like this is the Devil Wears Prada 2, and they hit 233 worldwide.
That is amazing.
Good job, ladies.
Get ready, Devil Wears Prada 3. Get ready.
Oh, please,
for real.
It's gonna happen.
Money
And
talk.
you know this is going to like Disney Plus. It'll do well there too.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, money talk.
That's like it's right there.
I want to say that is a super surprise hit, but I want to say a surprise hit on how much money it made. That is very surprising.
Well, listen. I first thought you have a cast of people that people love, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's helpful, and of course, you got a cast of people love and a cult following of people who love the first film. Then like the plot is actually legit. Like publishing has taken a severe decline over the years, and that's reflected in the plot of the story. And then it's international travel, fashion, beautiful locations. There's a lot to attract a diverse crowd to this film. Mostly girls and gays, but you see my point.
Yeah.
The first one made 326 million worldwide on its full run.
Yep.
Believe it.
They're already more than halfway to that right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's assuming it stays at this pace.
So I'll tell you why I think it will. The first one came up quite a long time ago, and it's been in the world to build a larger fan base, and that's why I think that's added. That's why I think is an added attribute to the success of this film. I think it's gonna see surprisingly large numbers. I don't think outrageously large, but I think we're gonna see surprisingly large numbers.
The first one had a $35 million budget. The second one has $100 million budget.
Again, locations, fashion,
the actors,
the actors are
the actors, of course.
Yeah.
You got Gaga to do the song. Like,
yep.
Yeah. All right. So okay, they get their due. Michael, huh?
Michael is number 2 this week, making a 54 million right there on its second week out.
Michael, okay,
worldwide.
That's
my
great.
My fiance, my son, and my mother-in-law all just got back from watching Michael for a second time.
My mom
second time.
My mom went last week with one of her good Judies, and they saw it. And when they went, there's a bunch of SUNY New Paltz kids there. And my mom says to these young girls, "Oh my God, like it's so great that there's young people who want to see this movie." And then she realized, oh no, the girls are probably going into the other theater, right? But no, when they went into Michael, all the young girls went into Michael. And my mom was like,
great. Michael had a $200 million budget.
Yeah.
So
let me tell you, with all the problems behind that movie, it's amazing. And also, I don't know if y'all know this, but they had casted Diana Ross for that movie, and then Diana Ross had all of it pulled.
Really?
Did
they say why?
No, because originally she was on board, and no one knows exactly what happened, but she was not on board anymore.
Because, there were rumors.
Of course there were rumors.
She was trying to mess with a little young Michael, so...
Yeah, and there's a phone call that Michael has with somebody that is out in the internet where, they're like, "Oh, is this because Diana, did it hurt?" And he goes, "Yeah, like spending time away from her hurt." But I want to remind everybody that in his estate and will, he left the kid's custody to his mother, and should his mother not be alive, it would then be Diana Ross.
Really? Okay.
I truly believe that it was like he looked at her as another mother, but you know what? We're not gonna know.
So she plays no part in the movie?
No, you do not see her in the. Actually,
Wow.
There's an album that they did, and in like a background shot, like movie Michael and movie Diana are like on the cover of the album in the background. But like, no, all of her scenes from the movie are retracted.
What were you saying, Green Sugar?
I was gonna say he could also have written that will and just never updated. People do that all the time.
Yeah.
He could have written the will in his 30s
when the will was created. It was long after the time where she would have been allegedly grooming him.
What I'm saying is, like, you can write a will and then never go back and change it because you wrote it and then forgot. Oh yeah, I don't want that person in it anymore. People do that all the time.
Yeah, but he created it after the children were born. Like, in other words, their relationship.
Well, I think Green Sugar's right. Like, he could have maybe a week before thought different and didn't change it. You never.
And
know.
I'm not saying that is the case. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
say that she's in the will.
It's possible.
By the way, the Pistons are up 20 right now.
That's my
Oh, Phil, what's the worldwide for Michael?
Oh, what you just said, 464 million.
They made their money back.
I think Michael will make up to 7. I think.
I would say yes, 750.
Yeah.
I can see that.
All right. Take these worldwide numbers with a grain of salt. With number 3, Super Mario Galaxy the movie makes 12,100,000, and last week it was up to 800 million. It was getting close to that billion.
Mm-hmm.
So take that worldwide number with a lot of grain of salt.
Wow. That means it just came out overseas. It hadn't even been fully released.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Oh my God.
I didn't know if it was
like
like
first movie.
Late reporting
overseas,
or
but maybe not everywhere.
Maybe not China.
Or the Asian.
Oh my
Asian markets,
goodness. I just looked it up. It only cost them 200. Wait, no. How much? 110 million to make this movie.
Well, that's probably all
Yeah.
AI.
Wow.
Hmm. I wonder if there's going to be a trilogy.
Oh, I hear
No,
Smash.
there's
I
gonna
hear
be-
Smash Brothers is next. That's what I hear.
They're gonna make a bunch of these because
I hear
again,
Smash
now that
Brothers
you have the
next.
Galaxy, you can go wherever you want.
Why Smash Brothers though?
Because I guess because it's kind of the way these things are moving to bigger and bigger and bigger.
Well, and you can introduce a bunch of new characters that way that are not
Yeah.
necessarily Mario characters.
Right.
If you
I
want
guess.
to expand the Nintendo CU or whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
is it safe to say that the Zelda movie should have been animated instead of live action?
Yes, you're totally correct. The
That's the
Zelda
vibe
movie
I'm-
should
that's
have
the
been
vibe.
just like this,
Mm, mm,
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe.
or maybe
You know
a
what?
We haven't
slightly
seen the
different
Zelda movie yet,
animation,
for
or a
sure.
I'm
slightly
just
different
saying-
animation. But
I think the Zelda movie, if you, I mean, I don't know what their thought process is. If they want to be for it to be part of this, you're right. But if you want to do different things with their properties, I think the Zelda movie is almost the kind of perfect movie to make it live action because you can make a Zelda, Lord of the Rings style movie.
You know what I think would be even more perfect than a live action Zelda? A live action Metroid.
give
that
it
would
to
be
me.
kinda dope,
Take
actually.
my
Yeah.
money.
That's just my opinion. I'm
I
not
would-
saying yours is wrong. I'm just saying like
Can you
I'd rather-
imagine
I wanna
that
see
on
live
like a
action
big
Metroid.
screen, like going through all those hidden tunnels? And I would
Mhm.
love when
Right.
when a scene changes, that eerie music comes
Can
in.
you,
Like,
can you imagine how they
That'd be crazy.
create Metroid? How it would look if they have hey, no, I'm not throwing no salt in the game, but there's some people right now that don't have a job that left Marvel.
Listen,
that
they should
need
be.
a job.
These artists should be. If DC was smart, DC would have gone and hired all of them. Said, "Come on over,
Well, they can't
help us do this."
They can't because they involve in didn't they just get bought by
Yeah,
Right. The purchase
yeah.
from Paramount, which is shady as all get out, is still
Thank you.
happening.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Plus,
on that,
you
Chris.
don't know that well, these people. I don't know this, but you don't know that the people we're talking about that got fired when they got hired didn't have a non-compete in their contract when they were hired
Right.
initially. So they might not even be able to work for anybody for at least a year.
By the
Right.
way,
Fired.
isn't that so evil to take your job away and also have you legally bound not
You
to
wouldn't.
work your
It's
field?
it's apples and oranges only because you would have
Oh.
signed the non-compete well before you got fired.
Wait. So
Right.
they can't work for anybody else
I
now?
don't know this. I'm saying
We don't know,
entirely
but-
possible.
Yeah.
That could be the case.
Yeah.
Maybe for a time period. It wouldn't be for the rest
Yeah,
of
it
their
wouldn't be
lives.
for the
Oh, yeah,
but
it's
usually it's
yeah.
usually 6 months to a year most.
Yeah.
places.
Right.
Probably.
Right.
So a quick poll amongst the council. Now that we know, like going forward, that it's gonna be AI that's producing the world of the MCU, how do we
Do
feel?
we know that for 100%?
I might be
No.
out.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
so
right.
let's-
It's not 100%, but them firing the whole team.
But they
Is it-
also like made some of them independent contractors.
Right.
And so like now they're not on the payroll, but hey, if we hire you to do a special project. So a
Right.
lot of people are still semi on board, right?
Mhm.
It's not all AI. However, Disney did say they'll be using AI to do shorts, right?
Yes, digital
Right.
shorts.
So
Yeah.
I don't care for that. My answer is if they really do, so obviously I'll be disgusted if they go into using AI over people for the MCU, but I don't believe that to be a real thing yet.
I heard that. Well, it might not be true, but I heard that they would take artists and they will say, "Hey, give us this drawing." They would draw it, and then they would pay them for that drawing, and then they would take that drawing and run it through AI, and let AI run with that.
That is possible, but that still doesn't make it, perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
What happened to Grincher guy? Sorry, Phil. We just hijacked your whole list. I apologize.
No, that was Super Mario Galaxy. Number 4, Project Hail Mary comes in still number 4, like top 5, 8,554,000, 7 weeks on like
I got him.
top 5.
Okay.
Worldwide,
my
this
phone.
is up to
Alright.
700.
Wow. Project Hail Mary. Let me see the budget for Project Hail Mary.
200,000 is right here.
How much was it?
200.
200 million. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, they made their money back.
Yeah,
Okay.
easily.
Yep.
Very nice.
So number 4, like I said, that's like 7 weeks in the top 5.
I'm wondering
Mhm.
now if you're the guy who wrote both of those books, if they're like, "You got another one? You got another one?"
Of course. Of course.
Hokum.
I want to
Noodle.
see that, Phil.
All right, 6,412,000. A horror writer visits an Irish inn to scatter his parents' ashes, unaware the property is said to be haunted by a witch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What the?
yeah.
Nope.
I want to. I want to see. I'll probably take my lady to go see that.
Like everything in that thing is like, okay, you expect what good to come out of this?
There was okay.
Well, he's unaware about the witch part. The witch
Right.
part is
Nowhere.
So there was this one scene. I actually saw a clip of it where you know how they have the hotels and then you got the little what you call those elevator guys? I don't know the official name. He was standing by the elevator with his back toward the elevator. It was pitch black, and he heard something. He turns around, lit his lighter, and stuck his hand in where the grate is at, trying to see what it was.
Who
Instantly,
does
I was
that?
like,
Who
right.
does
That's what I
that?
said. That's what I said.
That's
Here's
why
what-
I don't like horror movies where when they do something that a normal person would not do.
Right.
Right.
Well,
I don't like that.
see people do dumb things. I remember seeing someone checking for a gas leak with a lighter once.
Oh, that's dumb. Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
people do dumb things.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Trying to find a leak.
Trying
With
to
a lighter.
find what the whole, yeah.
What the?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So here's
He's
where
right, I've
I'm
seen
at with
that
this
too.
plot though. Like, okay, you told me I gotta scatter your ashes at this inn or whatever, near this inn. And then I check into the inn and I'm like, oh, there's haunted stuff. Guess what? Your ashes are getting scattered somewhere else. I'm out. I'm not staying.
Well, my answer is good luck with that. Let me know how that goes, and
Right.
see you later. All right. What was the next one? It was Animal Farm.
Animal
right?
Farm.
From
from
Angel
Angel
Studios.
Studios. 3,400,000. A satirical fable following an animal revolution as pigs seize power and the farm descends into ruthless dictatorship, fulfilling Orwell's warning about the dangers of communism.
Now, Animal
Oh,
Farm was
wow.
it gets pretty crazy in that book.
Yeah.
in
That's
some
apparently
parts,
though
right?
they changed the ending in this, and it's not,
Mm.
it's not book accurate at all.
The dangers of communism.
Mhm.
Not wrong.
I mean, they're not wrong, but there's so many dangers and many things. All right.
Number 7, Lee Corwin's The Mummy, making 2,230,000.
What? Well, no. Hold on. Oh wait, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just
what's
reading
up?
What's next?
80 million worldwide. For the Mummy.
Okay.
Deepwater is number 8, making 2,152,000. And let's see,
Is
A
that
group
a
of-
remake?
a group of international passengers
No.
en route from Los Angeles to
Okay.
Shanghai are forced to make an emergency landing in shark-infested waters. Now they
This
must work together in hopes to overcome the frenzy of sharks.
Jason Statham's not in this movie?
Well, that's not the original Deepwater. The original one was right. Is the one I'm thinking of. Is the one with LL Cool J, Samuel Jackson.
I think is that Deep Blue Sea? No.
That's deep.
No, no.
Yeah, I think
It's
that might be
Deepwater.
Let me see.
Maybe it is Deep Blue. You might be right. It might be Deep Blue Sea. You know,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
remember
Deep
with
Blue
where
Sea.
they're
That's
doing
Deep Blue Sea.
the experiment on the sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen the trailer for this one. It's wild. But no offense what I'm about to say, but it looks like your typical generic humans versus nature type of
Should have been.
somebody's
made for
getting
TV.
eaten by a shark
Right.
in this movie.
They should-
man.
right.
It should have been Megalodon 3, Deepwater.
Or the
Oh,
Meg
Lord.
3.
That would have been.
I can't
Jason
I
Statham's on the
can't.
plane and it crashes, and now they
Yeah,
gotta
right.
survive against that. That would be cool.
All right, number 9. That time I
That's
got
the one I saw.
reincarnated as a slime. The movie Tears of the Azure
That's
Sea.
an anime.
Oh, is that an anime? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that now the
Yep.
title makes more sense
Yeah,
because it
it's
probably
anime.
means something else in whatever native language it is, and it's
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Tears of the Azure Sea sounds like familiar.
That's a better. Yeah, just call it that.
Yeah, yeah.
Remy and friends
Tears
are
of the
visit
Blue Sea.
Celestial Empire Hermetia's resort island after the Jaru Tempest Federation's opening ceremony. During their vacation, they encounter a mysterious woman leading to a new incident by the Azure Sea.
okay.
Okay.
Number 10 this week, the drama makes 900,000. Hoppers comes in at 11.
Spoon of chocolate. That's RZA and Pulp Fiction guy.
Quentin Tarantino for
Yeah, RZA and Quentin Tarantino. Yeah.
Ex-military.
Not the Jizza or Ghostface Killer.
No, the RZA, his cousin.
Yeah.
His cousin.
Fresh start in a small town, but his past catches up as he finds love amid danger and chaos.
Hmm.
That's something when it comes on streaming I'd like to watch.
Yeah.
Right.
You mean Tuscany comes in 255,000.
Who's the last boy on that list?
All the way down, it's John Lilly, and the Earth Incidents Control Office makes $138 in 2 theaters.
Okay.
All right.
All right, that's our box office. Phil, if you get us for that first duck, I'm gonna do a couple announcements and then we'll move on. So that first duck,
Share screen.
it's Miss Tessmacher. Put it into the comments section.
That's my car.
Miss Tessmacher.
It's Tessmacher. He
Um,
give you like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's draw.
draw. Round and round it goes. Where it lands, no one on the council knows. But if it lands on your name, you'll get a ticket to the really big show. It is Afri Castro. Afri's going for it this month.
You got 4 from me yesterday.
Oh, congratulations. What will be the next hashtag, Phil?
Come, son of Jor-El.
Son of Jor-El. I'll tell you some great lines in this movie. Get that banner
That was mine.
at the bottom.
That came from Green Shirt Guy.
All right, let me do a couple announcements.
I had to make sure I capitalize a couple things, or else it just looks like a whatever.
Young at Heart Foundation is a great organization run by our good friend Mike out in California. They do great things for patients awaiting medical procedures out there. 2 ways you can help this organization. One, you can go to youngatheartfoundation.com. Scroll down until you see this green register to become a donor button for Donate at Life America, because more than 100,000 people are waiting for a life-saving treatment, and you can help by registering as an organ donor today. Second way to help is to sponsor a Hope Kit that's 100% tax deductible. They'll collect all the funds together and create great gift boxes for that's a tongue twister, right? Gift boxes for these patients. If there's another way you want to help Mike and the organization, give them a call at 323-396-9998. That's 323-396-9998. Or email them at info@youngatheartfoundation.com. Next up, that's a private chat. Alternativist. This is our home away from
It
home.
becomes less and less private every time.
I know.
Right.
They keep messaging in the show. Alternativist is located out in Hyde Park, New York, 870 Violet Avenue, Hyde Park, New York. They just had free comic book day on Saturday. It was a great experience. Phil was there. Cliff was there. Ronaldo was there. Josh
I was there in spirit.
He was there. He was in the
technically
building.
were there.
He was on the phone doing his show. So we were all there at once. So that was great. Anthony has a special for you guys out there that are having trouble getting your comic books every week. You don't have a good comic book shop. The comic shop is like miles and miles away, hours away. Anthony's gonna take care of all that. You're gonna get in touch with Anthony. You're gonna give him your pull list. It's your list of comic books. He's gonna bag and board all those books at no extra cost. Then he's gonna ship them out to you while putting 10% off those books as well. If that's something that you want to do, get in touch with Anthony. Give him a call at 845-233-4234. It's 845-233-4234, or email him at alternativerse2@aol.com. It's a great deal. I see other online people doing it, and they're doing it for like cover price and stuff. But Anthony's going to give you 10% off of that. They also have comics, cards, and toys. They have card tournaments every weekend. Lorcana, Pokemon, Magic. Get in touch with Anthony, and he will deliver that for you. Clifford, do you have this Sunday's lineup?
You know, that's funny because I did it this morning. You would think I still have it on me. I have it on me. Hold on.
All right. Well, Clifford's going to bring up this great Sunday lineup. Remember, the hashtag is Come Son of Jor-El. Put that into the comics section.
You know, I should have made my hashtag, and one day your heirs. One day your heirs.
Can't wait for Superman 2. No. All
right, the Sunday lineup. Look, it started with me this morning with Comics and Coffee. Brian from I Have Comic Issues. I Have Comic Issues was my guest. That was lovely. Please catch the rewind. At 10:45, we had Comic Book Church with Bleecker. At 4:30, it's buying and selling on Heritage for the Merry Monday Mail Call at 4:30 p.m. Eastern with David at Still 35C. You are watching the Council of Comics, and we will be getting to a review of Superman, the movie from 1978. At 6 p.m., you can join Matt at Heroes for Hire Club for the Sunday Super Show Extravaganza. At 7 p.m., you can join K-Pop Junkie Katie for Arts, Comics, and a Hangout. Or at 7 p.m., you can go to Comic Channel Origins. Pre-recorded should not be there. It's Comics with Bueller as the guest. Travis will be talking with Bryant tonight. At 8:30 p.m., it's At Week's End with Legion of Comics. And Black Crown will not be playing this week. He will return on May 17th. And that, folks, is your Sunday lineup.
All right. One last segment I want to do before we move to our movie thing. Just want to talk about some quick things and get your opinions. Has anybody started watching Maul?
I've seen I've seen the first one. Tomorrow I don't have as much to do. Maybe I'll catch up tomorrow, or maybe tonight.
Yeah, the last 2 episodes are coming up tomorrow. Again, great show. If you're a fan of Maul of Star Wars, it's one of the best things Star Wars has put out. So I would highly recommend you guys go and check that out. Daredevil. Anybody up to date on the Daredevil?
Yes.
How many episodes is it gonna be for this show?
This is
That sounds like
This
it's
is 8, right?
no. Was that? I think that was
I
7.
thought it was 8.
That was 7. I think.
10 maybe? I think that was 8.
Are they
No.
hour-long episodes this time or no?
Yes, they're an hour long.
Probably.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
then
about an
probably
hour long.
9.
Some of them are a little bit
So-
short. I think there's one
Yeah.
or two of them that are like 42 minutes, but they're about
So
an hour.
once it's done, I'm gonna just binge it.
Just a quick spoiler alert, and they put this in a commercial, so it's not really a spoiler alert.
So,
They introduced Luke Cage and Jessica's daughter, so that is coming into the MCU.
oh snap! I gotta find the first appearance.
Yep, that is coming in.
The wedding, baby, the wedding.
Yeah, so I am excited about them coming in. I always like that they're a couple. The fact they had a kid, they're pretty great.
All right, so it was 7. 8 is this week, and that's the last one of the season.
Yeah, and they're filming season 3 right now, so
Right.
it will go on for another season. All right, Phil, let's spin for this duck real quick, and then put up the last one.
All right. Oh.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah.
Come, son of Jor-El. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's draw.
What's with the epic
Spin,
music?
spin, spin! It's an epicness with ducks. Who will get
Jeez.
this duck and go into
Sound like we about to watch
giveaway?
John Wick.
Heroes for Hire Comic
Go,
Club.
Matt.
Let me put you in here. All right. All right. Then let's get to this.
Comes from
That's
Steve
good.
Izzo.
Boy's Gone.
It's gone, y'all.
Boy's Gone.
You know what's good for that? I don't know. Do you know what's good for that?
That was good. I like that. That was good. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Boy's Gone is the last one.
I'm gonna
It's
push you in the snow
time.
when I visit New York.
It's time to get into our movie of the week. We have started a new year for a trilogy. It is Phil's year's 1978. And the
Good
first
Lord.
movie that Phil has chosen for us is Superman the movie from 1978. An alien
My boy-
orphan is sent from his dying planet to Earth, where he grows up to become his adoptive home's first and greatest superhero. Phil, it's your movie. We'll let you get the first word.
My boy sounds like Lois Lane.
So
right now.
yeah, I enjoyed watching this again. I don't think I have watched this in like a widescreen format, to be totally honest. I think it was always like the box TV, like to be honest. Even like the last time I probably watched it, it was a box TV.
How's it look on your wall?
It looked good. Like
Yeah?
the start of this movie with like the way the titles came at you and stuff. Even like before that, like it's like the opening of Action Comics #1. Like I don't know if you got that. And,
Yeah, that was weird though. That threw me off.
So because I didn't really remember that part of it.
That was
It's like-
always part of the movie. Yep. I
that was
remember that.
always part of the movie. All right,
Mhm.
and then they're like, the titles coming in on this movie. It's just like right off of the bat, like the titles and John Williams.
Oh, the music! Don't get me started. The music.
Yeah.
This movie would not be this movie without the music.
So
And it has
True.
like you're amped up, and the movie hasn't even like started yet, and you're ready. Like
Classic music.
I refereed 2 soccer games today, right? And I finished the movie when I got home. I got it halfway through, and then I watched the other half when I got home because I knew I had time. And I found myself humming the theme while doing the game. Like there'd be a dead moment. I'm sitting. I'm like, what am I doing?
It's really good. It's really great.
Yeah. So then they're like the movie, and it's like the story of Superman. I think they did like that comic pretty justice, like overall.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Agreed.
Like and they keep it the pace for like a 2.5 hour movie. They keep the pace of this pretty well going too.
It was 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
It did not feel like a 2.5 hour
It's
movie.
But there's like
It's
8 minutes of
excellent,
credits.
excellent 3-part structure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like 8 minutes of credits though. So like actual movie.
Yeah,
is
the
probably,
beginning
like,
reminded me of how movies started back in the days, and I'm just
Well,
like,
even at the end, though.
let's go.
even at the end though, there's like 8
Yeah.
or 9 minutes because you know how, like when you watch something streaming, it'll go when it gets to the credits, it automatically just goes
Do you
shows
want to
the next-
skip?
And yeah, I was
Yeah.
like so there was like about 10 minutes of credits at the end that I didn't watch. It was like, oh, okay.
All right. Go ahead, Phil. I'm sorry. Let me
Other than that, I think this is aged like pretty like amazingly well. And like the other thing I really thought about is like if I asked like 10 people like who like the best Batman was, I would get like 3 different answers of Christian Bale and Adam West and Michael Keaton. And if I asked 10 people who the best Superman is, it's like unanimous. It goes to Christian.
Oh yeah.
Henry Cavill.
No, it does not.
No?
Cavill's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It would go like unanimous. Maybe like 9 to like 1.
Do you think the reason is that because of what happened to him in real life?
I don't think
No.
so, actually. I think it was.
Because you could say the same thing about Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, when you say Joker, I think Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson. Like it's almost like a 2-hander. Whereas Superman is Christopher Reeve, and Christopher Reeve is Superman. Like I know he's done other things, but like this is what put him
He
on
is
the map.
Superman. Yeah.
And that was like something else I thought. It's like, he's like he's looking and sounding what Superman like looks and sounds like in the comics.
I mean, the scene where he looks like he's gonna tell her who he is. That's
Yeah, yeah.
He like becomes
Yeah.
two different people.
And that one shot, that's a classic shot. Because remember when he leaves and she hits the balcony and walks to the door? He was going the other way, changing his
Right.
suit, everything. It's all one shot. And
Right.
he shows up at the door. That was amazing.
Also, I would think like as well as what y'all say about Christopher Reeves being Superman, it's almost a similar vein of if I say Jamel White, instantly y'all think of Urkel. Like during that time, these actors, like it took decades for people for him to do something totally different with Mark Hamill. Everybody considered him Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Until he did something totally different when he just did voice acting for the Joker.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a group of people now that grew up, and it's not a bad thing. It's just saying, like,
Yeah.
And he pops up and stuff now. You're like, oh yeah, it's Mark Hamill. You don't go, oh, Luke Skywalker's in this. You're like, oh, Mark Hamill's in this.
Yeah.
Like I know one thing. I also thought about like seeing this in 1970 because I was I was born in July of 1978, so I doubt I really saw this like that year.
No, I didn't see this in the theater, no.
But what I thought about is like anyone who went to see this, adults went to see this movie and they came out like loving it. Like kids came out of this movie loving it. Like this spoke to like everybody.
Yeah.
And this comes on the heels of Star Wars.
Yeah.
You see that in the visual effects.
Yeah. And like listen, John Williams out the bat, he had Star Wars in December.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, and then coming yeah.
This era of John Williams from like Jaws on is like
yeah.
And don't feel bad, Phil. I was still in my daddy's nutsack when this movie came out. So
I was a year old, a little over a year old when this came out.
Look at this old man.
I remember seeing this in the theater, so I'm almost wondering if they re-released it a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I know I saw it
did.
on TV as well, but I'm
sure
I
they did.
remember seeing this in the theater, and I remember being like 3 or 4 years old and being a huge Superman fan. I got older and my taste matured, and I became a Batman fan. But like as a young kid, Superman was the thing.
You know what? I'll give you a full circle moment. When I first watched this when I was a kid, was on HBO. And now that I'm older, now that I'm a seasoned vet, I watch it again on HBO Max. So it's like a full circle type thing for me.
Yeah.
All right, can we not bury the lead? Because my 13-year-old's never seen this one, so I'm finishing up. I'm like, come here for a second. So he watched the plot, the scene, and he goes, "That's not how time works."
Okay.
I kind of like.
I thought you was about to go somewhere totally different with that.
I'll say like the time turning back is a little honky, but like at the same time, I gotta give them like they got Superman on. Superman stuff.
That was a very powerful scene though.
Yeah.
Like she's dead, and when he
absolutely.
Screams and he goes, that was powerful.
I agree.
I will say this. I let it go because I do enjoy this movie. There's a lot of nostalgia for me with this movie, and I mostly let that go. But watching this time, I'm like, I knew it was coming. Like, this is really stupid. I know that's not how it works. But then I'm like, wait a minute. Explain to me when he turns it back so time's going the correct direction.
That it all doesn't go back to
all
the way it was.
those people don't die. He just saved Lois.
Right.
I have always interpreted the scene as he is moving fast enough to travel back in time, and that's why it looks like the world is reversing. And then he steadies himself to the moment where he wishes to rescue Lois and stop the missiles. That has always been my interpretation of that scene. I think that's the interpretation that most people should follow to enjoy the movie. I obviously know that I'm probably wrong in doing this for many years.
Yeah, because he doesn't do anything to change anything.
No.
It just happens to be what it is. But it's okay. It's all right.
Like all the little things of like this movie, I kind of just put out like, but it's like the 70s.
Yeah.
So like, I thought like, like Les Luthor is a little bit cartoony, but it's like the 70s.
But I will say, much like you were saying, Christopher Reeve. It's like you think of Superman, you think of Christopher. For me, there is no better Lex Luthor than Gene Hackman. I think of
Yeah,
Lex Luthor,
I would
like, that's
agree.
Gene
I would
Hackman.
agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
He's
Yeah.
a little cartoony, over the top, but like
The world's greatest criminal mind.
But there again, it's like they're pulling from Superman from the 70s also.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have.
Actually, they're only loosely pulling from Superman the 70s. The Superman comics of the 70s, Clark Kent and Lois became television reporters. They went to go work for WGBS. Like the movie brought them back to the newsroom.
Oh, okay.
You know? So
That was the part, like the newsroom with the old school typewriters and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that just shows like there's the date on it.
Yeah.
So the little thing that, I mean, it's nitpicky, I'm sure, but you know the part on where he saves her from in the helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
So, Superman moment, I get it. But well before that, even before the helicopter goes off the edge, like nothing crazy's really happened. She's already screaming and acting like a maniac. I'm like, you're supposed to be this intrepid reporter that's seen war scenes and all that stuff, and like the helicopter hasn't even like clipped anything yet, and you're already screaming. I get it when the door opens and you're like hanging, you know, a skyscraper up. Anybody would do that, but like she screams through the whole thing, like, wait a minute. But again, probably
the cables are there. She sees the sparks. The helicopter's not moving properly. I will allow her to scream.
We will
That's not my
allow it.
Lois Lane.
And by the way, I don't think Superman the movie Lois Lane has been to Sarajevo yet. I feel like
she's not that Lois Lane yet.
Lois Lane, that's what she's really.
Maybe I'll give you that, but she's very much hard nosed. Supposed to be this, you know, takes no crap from anybody. But then
I feel like Superman 2, she delivered. She climbed up the freaking Eiffel Tower. You know, she did not scream until the elevator dropped. She was tight in that one.
Pistons are up 24.
Thank you.
Mr. Smugger! All right. The what I liked about this movie, it wasn't your regular, as we know now after seeing so many superhero movies. It didn't really have like this villain moment at the end. It was just him going back in time, him stopping the missiles, but it wasn't like this big event thing, and it still worked.
Setting it up for the second movie.
Yeah, and it still worked. And I was like, okay. You got the feel of Superman and all that, and that's great.
The other thing too that I noticed is, and Andre said to me, he goes, well, where's Batman? Where's Wonder Woman? I'm like, yeah, they didn't. He's the only superhero in this universe. Like it's not like set up for let's combine with other things.
Although they were going to combine it with the Michael Keaton Batman.
How? Wasn't Christopher Reeve like a?
No, he was
paralyzed.
He was still he wasn't paralyzed yet.
Well.
Okay.
Yeah, he was good. They were going to do that, but unfortunately, that never happened. Any other scenes that you guys like before we go into questions? Huh?
Somewhere in the multiverse, Warner Brothers said yes, and Christopher Reeve has a cameo at the end of Batman '89 and never gets on that horse.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my goodness! Can you imagine?
Yeah.
The world's finest with those two.
Now, I wanna.
Isn't there like a Flash movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let me tell you, the original theatrical cut of this movie, which is what all of you watch, is 143 minutes. I watched the director's cut, which is 182 minutes, right?
Whoa.
And that includes more time on Krypton, including that the council members send the jailer to go after Jor-El, right? We get more time in Smallville and a longer conversation with Lana Lang. We get more of the Daily Planet. We get a scene with Lex and Otis and Eve Tessmacher actually going over business, like Lex's like financial like dividends and stuff, and like Otis, what are you spending your money on, and like all that stuff. There's more earthquake rescues. Johnny Williams' score is like used to a fuller extent. Superman is under fire in trial when he invades Lex's base. And at the end, after Superman is done taking care of the missiles, Lex is dropping Miss Tessmacher down a chute to some alligator or something to her death, and Superman flies up in the chute with her free and takes Lex and Otis off to jail. Mind you, despite her being accomplice, Superman doesn't take her to the prison. All right?
Right.
Then
she kind of saved his life, though.
The last version is the extended cut for television. It's 188 minutes.
Jeez.
You get all of the destruction of Krypton, more time with Jor-El and Laura and the Kryptonians. The entire journey to the north for Clark and how difficult that was. Bigger rescue montages from Superman. Extra scenes at the Hoover Dam. There's a scene with the president on a golf course where Superman does a flyover. There's additional crowd reaction shots in Metropolis of Superman swooping through looking for Lex. And it's the complete John Williams score, which had like 275-piece orchestra or something. I'm saying amazing. Obviously, that's not recommended for a lot of people to watch because it is so long. But it is definitely, if you love Christopher Reeve, you should at least watch it once just to know about it. I watched the director's cut, so I saw him invading Lex's lair and being hit with flames and hit with bullets, which I really enjoyed. I love watching Lex just like, yeah, let's see if you are all the things they say you are, Superman. He's just flipping switches and pushing buttons and all that. Now, here's another key thing. That whole thing with the fire burning Superman and all that, that footage is then used in Superman 2 for his transformation to become human. So, so like that whole like flame thing in the chamber is actually, he was getting hit by the flames by Lex. So there's all my share. Here we are.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get into golden ticket time, ladies and gentlemen. Green Shirt Guy is going to have 3 questions for you guys out there in the audience. If you get them right, you will win a golden ticket, which you can use in any of the subscriber giveaways as long as we are on the air. All right, Green Shirt Guy, it's your turn.
All right, Phil. So it's yours.
He did.
So
He did get paid lots of
I
money.
have 7 choices this time because I had some fun. Some of them are harder than others, but whatever. So, in memory, penal, as in like a penal colony, astronomy, farms, spelling, intimates, and business.
We'll go with business.
What sign is on the wall when Clark and Lois get shot at?
Brother.
Oh,
That's one of the harder ones.
Brother.
they're in the alley.
They're in the alley.
Mm.
That scene kind of made me laugh too because, like, I mean, whatever. I've never been mugged, but like, they're walking down the street in broad daylight, and the guy's like, "Hey, come in this alley." How about no?
And it's the second time he looks at. That's the first time he looks at the camera.
Oh, is that right?
And-
Remember, he looks at the bullet in his hand, and then he looks up at the camera and smiles, and then he looks up and goes,
Okay, I
"Yeah,
remember him looking at the camera.
yeah."
And plus, you gotta think it's the 70s.
Yeah,
A little bit more trustworthy.
yeah.
Well,
No,
no,
that's
he
not.
points the gun at him and says, "Come in the alley." But I'm like, all right, maybe. But
By the way, I
if
don't
you're walking
think-
down an alley, that scene makes more sense. But it's fine.
Mr. Spock says no exit.
No,
Joe says no parking.
no.
No, that's not
There's
it. Huh?
specifically a sign on the wall behind them.
All right, I'll give you 10 more seconds out there, audience. 10,
He made it
9,
impossible to Google it.
8, 7,
Try.
6,
There are some
5,
easier ones. In
4. Coca-Cola.
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, what's the answer?
Was it Pepsi?
So the answer is
McDonald's?
Optimo Manufacturing Company Incorporated. You would have got bonus points if you also wrote second floor.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Second,
Lord.
second
I would
question.
never.
All
guess
right, who wants to
that.
pick next?
I can go.
All right, in memory, penal, astronomy, farms, spelling, or intimates?
You know what I'm gonna go for? I'm gonna go for the penal.
Penal. What crimes are Zod and his cronies found guilty of?
Looking too fly.
And Jarrell says something specific, so yeah.
What crimes are Zod and his cronies guilty of? Treason, Mr. Spock.
That's one.
How many do they have to name?
There's two because he says two things specifically.
All right. Well, maybe we'll see if someone doesn't name two, then we'll give it to Mr. Spock.
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
If he comes up with the other one before everybody else too.
I'm looking out for you, Mr. Spock. You know what I mean? I'm looking out for you. It does say crimes. It does say crimes. Sedition.
Sedition is the other one.
So maybe we'll split. Can we split that up? Can we?
Who's the other person?
Can we give one to Spock and one to
Mr.
John
Spock.
Koo?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, John Koo and Mr. Spock, you both get a golden ticket. John Koo, I don't know, Mr. Spock, I don't know if you have Green Shirt Guy's email address, but it will be on his thing. Just reach out to him so he can get those out to you. All right, last question.
All right, so Cliff or Sam, who's picking?
Cliff, you can go.
All right, in
What's
memory, astronomy, farms, spelling, or intimates?
Farm.
Farms. Who helps Ma Kent on the farm when Clark leaves?
I knew that was going to be a question. Who else? Wait.
Sam, I stopped doing that a long time ago with Green Shirt Guy's questions. I said, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy the movie.
I'm watching the movie. I'm like, oh, that's something that, like every once in a while, I'm like, oh, that would be interesting.
Who helps Ma Kent on the farm after Clark leaves?
I've done it in the past.
John Cole,
like,
you're gonna reach out to Green Shirt Guy when we make the screens bigger. Just look at the bottom. You'll see his email address. All right.
Oh, well, every time I watch a film now, well, back in the day, I used to be like, will Green Shirt Guy use this as a question? And I stopped enjoying the films. So now I'm just,
Oh, come on.
Joe says Ben Hubbard, who will help out the farm.
It is Ben Hubbard.
Oh, just beating out John Koo for that one.
I talked to Ben Hubbard, and he said he'll help out.
Yeah. All right, those are our three. What were the fun ones you have?
All right, so for fun, the in memory was who was the movie dedicated to? If you were paying attention to the very beginning during the credits.
I forgot.
John. It began with a B.
John Cena. No.
Jeffrey Unsworth.
Okay.
Astronomy was Jarrell says there are how many known galaxies?
6.
Yeah, more than that.
Way more than that.
Oh wait, I'm talking about how many galaxies he had to go through.
That as well. I think he goes through all of them on the way there. Or maybe no, you're right. Might be right. He might only go through 6, but he says when he's giving him the information, he says blah 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 known galaxies.
How many? 28 known galaxies. That seems like a small number.
What words does Lois ask Jimmy how to spell when we first see him in the newsroom?
What was the first word that Perry says?
Well, Perry says no. As he walks by later, he says there's no Z in Brazier. But that's not.
But there's one before that though.
There's a different. That's a different scene though.
Yeah.
And she's typing. She goes, ask how many of a certain letter in one word, and then she goes, how do you spell this other word? Like within 20 seconds.
Oh, I remember what it is now. It's I'm not saying. I'm saying a version of it. The Grapus. He's like Grapus doesn't have two P's in it.
Well, yeah, Perry. Yeah. But that's a different thing.
No, I think it was like a T. It began with a T.
Yep, one of them was a T. She says, "How many T's are in?" And I'm not going to give the word, so you can.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. What is it?
Bloodletting.
Bloodletting.
And then she said, and then like a few seconds later, she says, "How do you spell massacre?"
Yep.
By the way, I love how like Lois is a mess in the first movie with spelling, and if you remember, when she's climbing the Eiffel Tower in Superman 2, obviously I'm obsessed with the first two movies. When she's climbing the Eiffel Tower, she is spelling Pulitzer Prize out, right? To keep herself focused to climb up that sucker. And I'm just like, look at you, Lois, learning how to spell, you know, still using paper clips. That's my girl. And
All right, let's get into these.
One last one.
What was?
And everyone should get this one right. So this would have been put the easiest one. What color were Lois's underwear on the balcony?
Pink.
Pink. That would have been the easy one, but nobody picked that one.
All right, let's get into the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. I'll start off. I'm giving this a 9. I think the movie holds up. The pacing was great. The music is phenomenal. I feel like he's Superman. And it's just a good feeling that comes over you when you watch this movie. When you look at Superman, like, yo, that's a hero. Like, in the definition of heroes. Like, you know what I mean? Always good, always looking for the positive. And just the way that, can you imagine being a kid and he comes on costume and comes to see you and acting like Superman? That had to be like incredible.
Well, because he sure is a swell guy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm giving this movie a 9. See to the bizzle?
I really enjoyed this film. I'm gonna be short and sweet because my voice is really starting to hurt. I give this movie a solid 8.5. This is when superheroes. This was before the age of anti-heroes, and a superhero was actually a superhero, not a villain that turned good and everybody loves them. So I really enjoyed this film, and it's very well paced. And if you have never watched it before, if you're a young person, I say go back and watch this movie.
All right, 8.5. Clifford.
We're gonna give it a 10.
I mean, this movie is my childhood. It's my origin story. You know, I always love it. It's my feel good movie. I love the music. I love the 3-act structure. It's Krypton, it's Smallville, it's Metropolis. And you know what? And considering the way movies are paced today, I still think the pacing of this movie is pretty good. And I mean, I'm gonna give it a 9. It's probably a biased 9, but I'm giving it a 9.
I thought you were gonna give it a 10.
Some green shirt guy.
So I'm gonna go over a couple quick scenes that we didn't talk about, and then I'll give you my number. But I do enjoy. There's a lot of nostalgia with this movie. I love the part when she's falling off. She falls off the skyscraper out of the helicopter, and he catches her. He goes, "Don't worry, ma'am, I've got you." And she says, "You got me. Who's got you?" I also love as he's going to save her, because he comes out of the building, he's looking, everyone's screaming, running around. We know that typically Superman changes in the phone booth, and he walks up to that phone booth, but it's only one of those ones with like half, and it's all glass, and he just kind of looks at it and keeps walking. That makes me laugh.
And then when he does the spin, and he comes out, and the guy goes, "Ooh, hey,
yes,
look at
that's
that.
right. That's right. That's a bad outfit. I also love when they're setting the missiles up, the launch codes on the missiles. She sends Otis in, and Otis's arm sweats, so he gets the one number wrong, and he's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, 117. He's like, 117. No, it should have been 11. 7. He goes, "Well, my arm's not that long." He goes, "You want a long arm? I'll show you a long arm." That made me laugh. Also, when they finally, if you remember during that scene, Tessmacher's laying in the road, and they're doing the says, "I wouldn't make what somebody else do, what I wouldn't do myself." That made me laugh. And then what I did notice is it not necessarily it was influenced largely by Star Wars, but the visual effects, you can definitely see that Star Wars using miniatures and all that had an impact, because you can see them throughout the whole movie. But I was still impressed with when the dome opens and Zod and the cronies are still in there, and it opens. It looks so freaking real.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did that shot.
Yeah.
But when they do the wide shot, you can tell it's a miniature. But like the initial shot where it's close and you see it, so
Like
Yeah.
that Phantom Zone square flies
Yes.
like through the air too, and then it like
Yeah.
captures them, and they're like in it. Like
Yeah.
And what is, if you notice, what is she yelling? The other two are still kind of like, what is she's yelling? Forgive me, forgive me,
Forgive me. Yeah.
Which I thought was interesting. No, but yeah, there's a lot of nostalgia. I don't think I can go super high, and I still enjoy it. It's again, the plot device at the end is a little silly, but I get over it because I grew up on this movie. So yeah, I'll give it an 8.
An 8, and then finally, Phil.
You know what? I am also gonna go with a 9 for this movie. I thought it held up very well. It still looks good, and like they kind of like just copied and pasted Superman from the comic in his look. Like boom.
Yeah.
The music is like phenomenal. There's no way you
Mhm.
could like turn this movie on and not be like hyped to see Superman. Like
Right.
you hear that
Mhm.
music, you're gonna be hyped to see Superman. It is a blast of a fun comic book movie. Probably our first comic book movie that we like got to see and experience, and holds up very well today. I think a 9 is like I think it's worthy of a 9.
All
I was
right.
thinking about
Okay.
that too. I can't think of a comic book movie before this. While I was watching, I was like, is this it's not the first one? I'm sure there's something. that
There's
we're
the
forgetting, but
Batman Robin little mini movie.
yeah, I'm sure. Like I
That
said,
went
I'm
to
sure there
theaters.
is something, but
Yeah.
I couldn't think of it.
So that gives it an 8.7. We're 1.3 above the IMDb. Can you believe it's
Well, what
only
are you
7.4
doing?
on the IMDb?
What are
The
you doing,
Pistons are up 19
IMDb?
with a minute 49 left in the game.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
All
What
right.
are you doing,
So
IMDb?
that's Superman, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let us know in the comments what you think, your number, and so forth. As we move on to week number 2,
Here we
ladies
go.
and
Oh
gentlemen.
yeah.
Does it go up or down? Let's see.
Let's see.
Let's see. So Phil for his second, which is not next week, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Mother's Day is next week. There will be no show. Enjoy time with your mamas. And this will be on May 17th, 2 weeks from now. It will be straight from the 36 chamber.
Oh, no, you didn't. No, you
36
didn't.
Chamber of Shaolin.
Now, is this streaming anywhere? Or are you gonna send us something?
I could have I could do that too. Mine is like subtitled with the original language. I think it's on Amazon Prime. You might find like the dub if you want to watch it that way. I'll probably watch it with the original. Like
It's on Prime for free to watch.
Let me see if I can find it.
I think it
Yeah,
is.
I would like to hear the original, but I got so many things to do. Like I can't just read. I gotta be able to listen and move around.
It
and
is
watch
on
it.
Prime.
Yeah.
It is
All right.
on Prime.
Excellent.
This is the film that inspired the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
One
So-
of them. One of
Yeah.
them.
Now,
Yeah, one of
will
them.
this
One of
movie
them. I'm not
be
saying
greater than
it's
Kung
not the
Fu
soul
Hustle?
one.
What's
Huh?
up?
Will this movie be greater than Kung Fu Hustle?
No,
You'll
this
have to
is
watch
later.
that. I've been meaning to like we've always done like art house like martial arts movies like
Right.
Hero and stuff. This is like the full blown Shaw Brothers from Hong Kong.
Right on. I love Kung Fu movies. I know.
Yeah, I'm excited
Yeah.
to watch this. Very excited to watch this. Great choice, Phil. All right, that's in 2 weeks from now. Next week is Mother's Day. Enjoy. Tomorrow night, it's New Keys and Hot Comics of the Week 193, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some absolute Batman. We got Tigress Island. We got G.I. Joe, Captain America, Transform. Look at that Transformers cover.
So you're
Yeah,
telling
Transformers.
me we are only 8 episodes away in total
Is
from
it
being
episode-
at episode 200.
Indeed, Clifford. Indeed.
Yeah.
200 is on its way. So tune in tomorrow night, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll go over all the new keys, all the new comics, get you chances to win some ducks as well. Then on Wednesday, it's episode 51 of the Council of Comics Live. We'll go live 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll put the link in the chat. You guys come join us as long as you got your camera on. You don't get too spicy. You can come join us for some trivia, FOC, and some shakers. That's going to be fun. Then on Thursday, it's Fill in the Blanks, episode number 30. They're doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant, part of their little turtle trilogy.
I heard a rumor that there are heroes in the half shell.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor that the Pistons are pulling all their starters right now. Oh, it's not a rumor. They're actually doing it.
But that'll be on Thursday, 7 p.m., 4 p.m. Pacific. They're gonna be doing Turtles. Make sure you tune in for that. On Saturday, it's Running Back with Josh, episode 2. He's going over his Masters of the Universe mini comic collection, like an omnibus style that he has.
I have that book. That book is fantastic.
Yeah, we're gonna go over that.
wow.
We show you some of it. While Josh gives some background on that. So it's very, very great to go watch that on Saturday.
He should have made it in that mini comic size though.
It did.
Because in his hands it's like regular. They should have made it that size in as many pages.
No, it's not full comic size. It's very close.
Oh, inside it's normal.
Yeah.
It's not if the hardcover was that small size, it would have been cool, but it's fine.
Yeah, because there's more than just a mini comic.
Not that size can read it.
Yeah.
True.
All right, and another videos that were on the channel. Steve Talks. Everybody's watching that one. That's a fun one. Go see what he thinks about Masters of the Universe, Daredevil, and Supergirl, and his thoughts on Snyderverse returning or not. Go check that out. Also, comic book pickups number 98 was up. Go check that out. See what the big book is. Also, go to Couching and Slouching with Steve Bizzle and check out What Up Though episode 2. He was live from Madness Games and Comics. So go check that live out. That was fun. Also, new Comic Book Day 167 is up. So go check that out.
Oh my god!
I really enjoy making these thumbnails. This is like thumbnails. I really enjoy it.
Wow.
We took pictures for it without Cliff before that. And he's like, I don't like any of those pictures. Don't use any of those pictures. Cliff came along, gave him a hug, and so he took pictures of that. And I was like, oh, there you go. We can use that. But that's up, so make sure you go and check that out. That's fun as well. And also the Crooklyn film review is also up, so go check that out as well. All right, let's spin for that last duck of the night and get y'all's oh no, sorry.
Nope. Oh.
Not yet. All right. Boys on
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's draw.
Who's gonna get the last deck of the night, ladies and gentlemen?
If I do I keep it?
No. You gave that up a long time ago. Bishop Hammond, LJ was at he was at the shop yesterday.
Big L's got it.
Oh,
Bought some of Ryan Gary Brown's Transformers stuff, which is pretty cool.
Like I said, I got an interview him one day.
Oh,
Let's set it up.
Definitely. All right, that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. The Pistons are beating the Magic. Jeez, after the Magic, we're up 3-1. Oh my god.
Bonchero had 38 points.
Anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Next time we are live is tomorrow night, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific for New Keys and Hot Comics. Come join us as we show some new books that we're putting in our May giveaway. That's going to be fun. So, for myself, for C Bizzle, for Phil, for Green Shirt Guy, for Cliff, and the rest of the Council of Comics, we love you. God bless you. Be safe out there, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
It's like the brightest day. Where are the heroes?